Hey everybody, it's Mark Adam here. I am kind of sorry about this week. There was supposed to be an episode and I had some technical issues which I've since figured out. So, all that said, I appreciate you guys, messaging me and asking me what's up with the episodes. So keep it up. I love that we have some people that actually care when the content isn't where it's supposed to be. And I promise we're going to try and fix all that. I've solved the technical issue that stopped us from broadcasting today. And moving forward, that hopefully shouldn't be an issue. That said, here we go with the post-game press conferences from last night. I'm going to play my portions for you, the parts where I actually got to talk to Raphael Ohin and Rob Gale. So up first, Raphael Ohin, who had an amazing game yesterday and a lot of really good things to say about Winnipeg in general, but I'll let you hear it from his mouth. Here you go. First of all, congratulations. Very, very cool. Love seeing you score your first goal. That seemed very exciting. And I heard you when you were interviewed by One Soccer, you actually mentioned you wish that the trench was here. How excited are you that that's going to be happening this week? Like, is that going to be, you got to score another one now, right?
Of course, this is first of many to come. It would have been more special if the trench was the stadium, but yeah, looking forward to it. They're not at the stadium, but we can still hear them. Still loud. So yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. And I just wanted to ask you, so far this year, 3 clean sheets. How are you finding your goalkeeping? Like, is it so much easier to play in front of a goalie you can just sort of leave to his own devices back there?
Sorry, say again.
Like, is it easier to play in front of a goalie that's making all these saves, like Sirwise?
Yeah, Jonathan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy to play in front of him.
Oh, yeah. It's easy. Something that we've been working on at practice, and yeah, we just like our coaches said, be brave. Stick to the game plan, play our football. Like for the qualities that we have in this team. We shouldn't be afraid. Playing out of the back, and that's what we've been showing now. Feels comfortable. Everyone getting on the ball and playing. Yeah. Still, like I feel like we still have to keep going. We still have to work harder. There's still room for improvement.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So that was Raphael Ohin, and generally the full presser gets put up on Valour FC's website. So if you go to valourfc.canpl.ca, you'll be able to find that website. And generally, they do put the pressers up in their full, but I thought I would share my portions with you here, given that we didn't have an LZ Sports show this week. Apologies as well. That's on me. I'm sorry. I'm getting better at stuff. I'm trying anyway. But anyway, here is my portion of the presser with Rob Gale. So here he is, the head coach. Congratulations again, Coach. Well, really well done. You mentioned some personnel, and I just wanted to ask you about 2. First was Raphael Ohin. He played on an epic game today. I thought you mentioned before that he's a little bit all over the place. You wanted to kind of straighten up, but what did you think of his game today?
Yeah, I liked it. We felt with their pressing structures that we'd get out with a 3, but we also felt the double pivot might tempt their midfield out to give us space in behind and access to their back 4. So Raf had to pick his moments to go forward, which we don't often let him. I know he wants to sort of, sometimes we just say, Raf, just simplify your game and keep it. But today with Daryl sitting in there, and Daryl's such an intelligent player for us. He's a coach on the field. We sat down with him and Drew 2 nights ago and told him our game plan already. As soon as the last game had finished, we said, look, this is what we're thinking. We sat down and Dazza, he sits there, he asks the questions. He's going through his licenses. He's becoming a coach. He's still got some legs in the tank, as you see tonight. But they're vital. And with him doing that role, it allowed Raf to join in the half spaces at the right time. And I just felt towards the end of that half, that was where we really started to turn the screw. And I was looking for us to put one away. And look, I'm delighted for the boy. He's such a humble kid. He's hardworking. He epitomizes Manitoba. And he's the friendliest guy in the room, so it's perfect for us. He just gets his head down. He goes about his business. Nobody really fancies him. And he just goes out there and does his thing. Like you said, he is Raph. He's nobody else. He is Raph. So I was really pleased for him to score the goal, and you can see what it means to him. And again, if you talk about trying to build a character and a culture, it has to mean as much to the players as it does to me and to Damien and to Patrick and this football club and what we're trying to build for Winnipeg and Manitoba. And he epitomizes it. Daryl epitomizes it. We're getting more. They're staying in the city. They work in the community. They do the stuff off the field to be a good citizen of our province and represent them with all their heart. And you can't ask any more of a boy.
Okay, so from a guy who's really adopted Winnipeg in Raphael Ohin to the other Raphael, Gallardo, we saw him tonight. He looked really good in the short little stint we saw him. What are you expecting from him for the rest of the year?
We threw him in there just to sit in the six, and then the first thing he did was step right out the line and gave the ball away. So I was then shouting at Dazza to go and sit in the six. He's got ability. We've seen it already in training. As soon as we got the free kick, I'm screaming, Gallardo. You've all seen his highlight reel. He wasn't too far away. Well done, Dylan Powley. He knew what was coming and made a good stave. So that would have been, icing on top of cake and probably a cherry as well. But he's nowhere near fit. Obviously, he's been in quarantine for over a month. He's finally out the bubble. So there's more to come, but we got to be patient. We got to get him his legs. It must be strange playing at 9 p.m. 32 degrees. I mean, I don't know what it's like in Brazil at the minute, but he's used to hot and muggy conditions. Maybe it was rainforest conditions it settled him in tonight.
Nice. Awesome. Thank you very much, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
So there you have it. That's the press conference. Well, my portion of the press conference anyway. And I want to thank Valour FC and the Canadian Premier League for allowing me access to that. And hopefully we're going to have more of that for the rest of the season. We've got more wins coming. They're 3-0, our Valour, by the way. The only team in the CPL to be undefeated at the moment. Well, not undefeated. There's a couple other undefeated because they've got a couple of wins and a draw. But we're the only team with 3 straight wins, sitting on top of the table with 9 points. You can't complain about that if you're a Valour fan. And I don't know if you saw the article on the WPG.ca, but I did write something up after being there at the game, and I recommend going and having a quick read. Mista, the Atletico Ottawa coach, who goes by the mononym, he's got no last name, just Mista. It's true. Look it up. Anyway, he said that right now, Valour FC is the best team in the CPL. And I thought that was a pretty cool thing to hear an opposing coach say after a loss. I really like the way the coaches are taking everything in stride. We lost. It's not that big a deal. We're still learning. We're still coming together as a group. And that's going to be a thing with the CPL going forward because of how many young players there are. So get used to it. Get ready for it. What it'll do is, obviously, it'll make it hard to get that level of soccer like the English Premier League or something like that. But you're always going to get really, really talented young players getting a lot more field time, playing time than other leagues, right? And some of the rules differences in the CPL, you can love or hate, but I think they're built to develop talent. And I think that's a really good thing for both the clubs, the players, and on another side, the fans. We get to see new players all the time. We're seeing developing talent, and then we get to cheer for them when they go off and play in Brazil or England or wherever they head off to. So it's very exciting. I'm very excited about the rest of this year. Valour FC is off to a great start. Obviously, we can't expect them to win every single game. So when they do win their first game, don't give up on them right away. That wouldn't be fair. But as Rob Gale says, it's just 3 games that they've won so far. And they've done it against teams that generally are quite good. So we're going to see more of that from them this year. Let's hope. And as Raphael Ohin says, more, the first of many. Hopefully we can get some more goals going. And I really love it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I apologize again about the lack of LZ Sports Show episode this week. So this is a little bonus video, and I'll do some more stuff like that this week as a huge apology for our technical failings. But we'll be back Sunday at 1 o'clock right here. We'll see you in the LZ. Bye.